It's like a relationship. You just gotta work the kinks out.
Correct.
Okay, and then it's gonna thrive.
Correct.
Okay, I got you.
And some of the kinks you can't see, you just gotta
Yeah.
get to the tough times come. Come on now. Well,
Yeah, you preaching right now.
Each of you is some clay.
That's clay right there. If you didn't know that, that's clay.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't know you would know.
Yeah, that's
okay.
And the first thing we're gonna do is knead the clay. And the goal of kneading, kind of like if you bake, like what you do with dough. And we're just gonna kind of squeeze it. You'll pull it a little bit and fold it into itself a few times. And the reason we're kneading it is you can't see it, but there's bubbles inside of the clay.
And we have to get the bubbles out.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that.
I'm a good student.
Do you bake? Look right, do you bake?
We're not talking about food. We're talking
Okay,
about
that's
food.
what I'm
This is pottery, not food.
So the reason why we want to get the bubbles out is once we start spinning it on the wheel, if there's bubbles in there, it could cause what we're making to collapse. And if we were to fire this in a kiln, it would explode.
So
Wow.
how do I know my bubbles are out?
You don't know, you need it for a certain amount of time,
Okay.
for a few minutes, and
Okay.
usually it kind of works itself out.
It's like a relationship. You just gotta work the kinks out.
Correct.
Okay, and then it's gonna
Correct.
thrive.
Correct.
Okay, I got you.
And some of the kinks you can't see, you just gotta
Yeah.
get to the tough times come. Come on now. Well.
Yeah, you preaching right now. Okay.
So then the next thing we're gonna do after we've kneaded it for a few minutes is now you're gonna take it and put it in the palm of your hands and try to get it as close to a perfect ball as you can. And what that does is it's gonna allow us to center it on the wheel. When it's spinning, if it's off center, it can also collapse because it's not balanced. So getting it in a perfect sphere, as close to that as possible, gives it its best chance at staying balanced. So as I'm explaining this, what you'll find, just like y'all were saying about relationships, a lot of this has a lot of symbolism to our lives.
Okay.
And that was one of the things that got me into pottery. I took my first class in school when I was at Georgia State. And
Georgia State?
I was actually going through a divorce when I first learned how to do pottery. And there was so much symbolism to me learning how you could take clay, you take dirt and remake it into something beautiful. And how you see there's all these holes in it, but you don't see them. But if you know the process to fix them, you can add balance back to your life and start over and make something new.
You better speak.
Hey.
You better speak.
Because clay can be molded.
Correct.
It's shaped.
It's shaped. You don't have to stay. Okay, I hear you.
And
All right,
even
let's
the
see.
spear's not
What you
perfect,
got?
but it's beautiful.
Hey,
I mean,
I know better than hers though, right?
well, that's because your
Okay.
hands are bigger.
Oh, okay.
I just feel like
It's not a competition unless you guys want it to be a competition.
Oh, no.